Coming.
Dusty plains and broken dreams, Cowboys and Indians on the same team. We got no masters, only our creed to break the chains and set us free. Riders on the prairie, wild and free, bows and arrows, cold 45's decree. No more tyranny, no more lies. Under open skies we rise. Fight, fight, fight till we reclaim the night. Cowboys and Indians in the blazing light. Fight, fight, fight till the dawn is near. We'll never live in fear. On the blood moon, we all unite. Horses thunder in the night. No longer slaves to the empire's might. Strength in numbers, strength in rise. On the blood moon, we unite. Horses thunder in the night.
Welcome, everybody, to the 95th episode of the Cowboys and Indians podcast, and Alex, of course, now. It is the 95th episode. We're closing in on 100. And, man, there's been a lot of news over the weekend. Some good, some bad. Trump went a little crazy. Candace Owens is meeting with Erika Kirk today in private instead of going on a live stream and kind of talking to us about each other. So it'll be very, very interesting. Thank you guys for joining. Please share the podcast if you can. I'm the host, Native Patriot. And of course, with me today is my co-host, Steve, and Alex in the middle here. He's squeezing in. How you doing today, Steve?
Doing fantastic, man. I'm about 48 hours away from flying to Phoenix.
Ooh, what are you going to Phoenix for?
I'm going to Amfest, brother.
Amfest.
I got my first ever time going. I got VIP tickets. So my whole goal, I got two goals this weekend. Get Don Jr. to follow me on Instagram. And my second one is to meet up with Rob Schneider and have him say, "We suck again." Literally, that is.
Jeez. Well, that'd be cool. Wait, hold on. Is my mic sounding bad?
I don't know. Ash is saying I'm too quiet. I don't know.
I hear you just fine.
Oh, do you? Okay, well, turn up your volume, Boomer, Ash. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, too quiet. Interesting. Should I just start yelling? Like I'm just gonna do like death metal the whole time?
You sound fine to me, so maybe I was being too loud for the mic because I have the mic set to. Let's see, I can turn it down a little bit. All right, I'm just getting over a cold, so excuse me if I cough a little bit tonight, but it is what it is. We got a couple of interesting things to talk about today. The first being, of course, that Rob Reiner and his wife were tragically murdered, supposedly by their son. So, Steve, you're now mute. You're now muted. You're quieter now.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Okay. Oh, well, that came in clear.
maybe you're like really loud. I don't know. Maybe you're drowning me out. Maybe I don't know.
Could be possible. Here, I can edit the mic settings.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see. I'll let it automatically adjust and see if that actually helps. So, okay. Donald Trump had a few choice words for Rob Reiner and his family, and a lot of people have been, I guess, criticizing it. But I don't know. Rob Reiner, if you guys don't know, he was a director. He's a very, very, very prominent left-wing activist who said a lot of deranged things.
Yes.
I don't really have much respect for him, but nobody deserves to die like that, especially by their kid. Oh my gosh, it is. It's a very, very tragic ending to his life story.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on this one, bro. I'm just gonna say, like, or just take a reflection on what's happened on the past few years. They were cheering on whenever Donald Trump got shot at. They even wished it was even worse. They cheered on when Charlie Kirk got assassinated. They locked you up the last 4 years during COVID. They let untold amounts of illegals that are murdering Americans, normal American citizens in this country. Am I going to lose sleep over this? No, I'm not. I won't.
Well, I'll be real with you guys. I don't even know who this is. So.
Good for you.
I'm so unaware sometimes with all these political things. I'm like, oh man, I don't know who we're talking about. I'm here real.
Well, so he was you know this guy.
Okay, look, this is actually perfect for the audience that doesn't know who we're talking about. Explain to me who this is, like I'm the audience and I should care, because I don't know who this is. And I bet there's people in the audience who also don't know who this is.
Okay.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'll just
you have to think there's a lot of people like myself that politically have checked out years ago. So there are a lot of people that, like myself, don't know who a lot of people are.
Okay. Nutshell, Alex. He was a Hollywood kind of guy, producer,
director,
filmmaker, whatever you want to call it. He was basically a fat fucking Rob De Niro. And,
okay.
Yeah, essentially. And he stated that if Donald Trump would win the 2024 election, he would light himself on fire. And
does he have trans kids too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he does.
Killed him.
Oh, okay.
His son.
Woo!
His son that was on medications. Yep.
So the son that was trans and on meds killed him,
and his
wife with a knife.
Was there with a knife?
A knife. See, and I think scissors too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I know like some people say that like the murder weapon doesn't matter. I think it does, because like if you're using a knife, like that's
it's intimate.
That's intimate, personal.
Yeah.
Like 100. If you're just using a gun, you're just trying to get it done and over with, right? But like if you like use like melee weapons, like especially a knife, like that's personal.
Or a teaspoon.
I mean, like a teaspoon would also be. I mean, MRE spoon if you want to like. Yeah, MRE spoon if you want to be real, but so I guess that's my and I don't know if there was like a motive, but like if
still under investigation.
Yeah,
he was like if this guy, you know, like was like as left leaning as the kid would be, like why would the kid do that to the dad, right? Were they not aligned politically?
It must have been very, very personal with whatever was going on.
I'm not sure the details behind it. I mean, it's an active investigation, so I'm sure they're probably going to figure it out. But
somebody said they're glad I didn't drown.
I missed it.
Oh, dude, we are having rain up here like no other. We had an atmospheric river come by last week and flood all the rivers, and this week it's supposed to be just as bad again.
Well, it's supposed to get worse, but the thing is that like we were kind of like subsiding a little bit. There's a lot of rain, but like we were kind of subsiding, but like the dams are already so full that it's starting to rain more now, and so we're just problems are just everywhere, and it's raining like crazy here in Washington State. Kind of where we're at is a little bit higher elevation, so we're not in the valleys, but like the valleys are getting messed up, and unfortunately my warehouse is in one of those valleys.
Poor planning.
Yeah, poor planning on my part. I wasn't thinking about floods. My bad.
Yes.
So I had to go to my warehouse and prep everything and sandbag everything and whatnot. But like, apparently it's going to get worse. And the states, there's like one levy that gave out,
right?
And that's going to be affecting a lot of homes and businesses. And the state right now with that levy is like they're not really doing anything about it. Like they have like tons of people all around it. They have machines, but I guess they're waiting on like permitting and things. So like they can't, like no one's actually fixing it. And I was at the warehouse and I was like, dude, where is this? I will go there and fix it myself. Find me. I don't care. And we were talking about going up there and just fixing it ourselves, because it's not even that big of like a section that's open right now. And they're like, oh no, we can't. Yeah, okay, there it is. it's not even that big of a section that needs repaired, and I'm like, dude, I'll go do it myself.
So that's what broke, and they have some machinery out there. They have a ton of people, and it's just they just gotta like wait for paperwork,
and they're all standing around it, just looking at it, and they're saying how many like thousands of people are going to be affected by this, and I'm like, just go fix it. Oh my God. It just needs dirt and rocks, bro.
So terrible. Can you just drop like 3 or 4 tons of Quikrete in there and just call it a day?
That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, a single dump truck of gravel, and this is fixed. Like one dump truck. Like that's it. That's all it would take. If thousands of people are going to be affected by that, I was like, just
Nope, bureaucratic bullshit.
I have a couple of stupid questions. Okay, one, was this known about, like this storm system?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know exactly where the breaking points are because we haven't had flooding like this in quite a while. So it's kind of like they're assuming.
Meaning like the weather services like predicts something like this.
No, absolutely. Like I made a post about this like 2 weeks ago of like, oh man, boys, it's about to be a wet one.
Yep.
Dude, that's crazy because here in Texas, what they do, we have. In my area, we have a very large reservoir, and whenever there's going to be a huge amount of rain predicted, they'll release some from the dam.
Oh no! They did. Like the lakes and whatnot going into the dams nearby were empty, bro. Me and Ian were talking about how comically empty the lakes were in preparation for this, and it didn't help at all.
It didn't help. Oh well.
No, they filled up really quick, and a lot of the reason too is because it's very warm. So
it's questionably warm. So the snow's melting off too.
Yes, and that's causing a lot more of the
so kind of like
rivers to
farm for not trying to be a cliche, but
yeah, but like this time of year, and I know that I'm the conspiracy theorist here, but like this time of year, it's like it's never this warm, dude. It's never this warm. This is just weird.
You should have paid more in taxes.
It's like there's the clouds and harder. Like and something else that I posted the week before all this storming too, and I was like, hey, does anybody else notice that like there's a questionable, like just a weird amount of chemtrails? I'm like, just me. Like, and I made a post about it. I'm like, this isn't normal. This isn't normal. And then here we are, and it's warm as hell, and it's just dumping rain, and we have atmospheric rivers. Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is just a thing that happens, right? Totally.
So well, let's get something straight, Alex. You're not a conspiracy theorist, because if you were, you would have said it was the Jewish space lasers that were causing the heat to rise in the Pacific Northwest. You're just a racist.
I mean,
didn't we just approve another $650 million over to Israel? Why are we getting punished for that? Huh? Shouldn't we have good weather?
I was actually just talking about that on my stream as well with YouTube signing that deal with Netanyahu in Israel.
Yeah.
Well, no, not YouTube. Sorry, Google. Google. But no, there's that weather controlling machine that's up in Alaska. Like that's
HARP.
Yeah, HARP. That's completely known about. Like they don't even try to hide that. So I'm like, they can control the weather. And and I was there for helping out with the hurricane relief in North Carolina with Hurricane Helene or Helen, however you want to say it. And it's like, yeah, no, it's like, it's just, I don't know. And something I was talking about on my live stream is like, there's so many things just feel weird.
Is this an appropriate quote or an inappropriate quote?
Is it a actual quote or not actual? Is that what you're going?
I mean, it's not that far fetched, though. I mean, like the amount of people. The amount of people that have said that, like, they're gonna try to keep Trump in presidency as long as they can.
Yeah, or like, who was it? Johnny Depp, when he was saying like, I've never thought about assassinating a president before and all this other shit. Like, it's retards, dude.
I think it's so weird how like
I don't care about Hollywood, dude. I really don't.
But like, it's so wild that like the Hollywood people are like able to get away with the things they say.
Well, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people on X say and what's that, Blue Sky? They say a lot of worse things, but
oh no, that's a cesspool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if I said that, hey, I'm tagged in that. I didn't even notice I just saw my name on that. You just looked up King County. Like, there's my name.
Oh, hey, me too.
Oh, you're tagging that too?
Yeah.
I didn't see that notification.
Good luck. That I mean, it only popped up once. There's only 5 likes on it, so.
Speaking of, I know you guys are going to be podcasting, but Wednesday night we're going to go down and fill sandbags.
Actually, Steve's going to be in the air. He's going down to Ampfest.
Yep. You want to come down and fill sandbags with us Wednesday night? We're canceling PT to go fill sandbags.
If I can't get a hold of the collab that I want to do.
Okay. There's a couple of like collection points where like anybody can go down and fill sandbags.
Oh, okay.
What's frustrating me right now is like the government's just like pussyfooting around and like not like actually doing anything to like really help anybody, and that's what's infuriating me. And I'm like, if I get on ground right now, I'm just gonna start yelling.
Don't worry, our governor went down to Ording to take a picture.
Oh,
yeah, he took a picture and immediately left.
But I'm not seeing your guys' shocked face. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! What? No way!
Yeah. Oh my God! They don't care about
Yeah, it's typical government bullshit. And I mean, it is what it is here in Washington State. They really don't want to help the people. They don't care about it. They will blame it all on climate change and want to tax us more. That's pretty much the summation of what's going to come of this.
Pretty much.
It's going to be you guys look at all this flooding and stuff that we weren't prepared for and that we didn't do much about to help fix. Yeah. And also we should tax you more to stop climate change.
Exactly. Well, I mean, wasn't Joe Biden supposed to stop hurricanes?
And cure cancer.
More taxes.
What the hell? Oh, my God.
Somebody said that your monitor is as wide as Rob Reiner's grave.
That was good. Oh, my God, I love that. So, you ready for another piece of dark humor? So,
What's
before
up?
the election, Rob Reiner stated that he would light himself on fire if Donald Trump won the election. Well, maybe he might get his chance if he gets cremated.
Oh my God.
I just like good joke, but I don't understand why people say like wild shit like this. Like, why? It's kind of like the same thing of I was talking about that on my stream earlier today. Mm-hmm. Of like the overboard clickbaity titles, and it's just like, but why, man? It's like it's so over dramatic. Like, why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because of the saturation of content creators, and
right.
I mean, with X especially,
just trying to find some way to like look at me.
Rage bait wins.
Yeah, rage bait is
100%
rampant. It's brutal because. And fighting it's really hard. I really like the Starve the Grift movement that happened as of late, where people are finally starting to recognize that okay, there's a bunch of paid grifters, be it left wing or right wing, that will constantly inflame tensions just to have a daily show. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. And the best way to end it is to stop engaging with it, because they will intentionally say something stupid or wrong just to get so many people in the comments correcting them.
Well, like what I was saying though, when it comes to like YouTube and like making YouTube videos, like at this point, I just genuinely don't know what to do to get views. I just like, how do you get people to your YouTube channel, man? I don't know.
Didn't you tell me that when we were at Herrera's gun range that you went live and you just like read a book on a hammock or something like that?
Yeah,
you had like tens of thousands of watchers.
No, it wasn't that many.
Oh, it wasn't that. Oh, I thought it was.
Maverick, lay down.
Embellished it for that day because we were.
No, it was okay. No, it was way more than it should have been. Hold. It was like that was still like one of my most popular streams, and I did nothing.
That's so bad, dude.
This is Maverick, you guys. He's my half lab, half German Shepherd. He's a good boy.
Maverick
he likes to hang out here with me. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's still one of my most popular.
Dude,
streams.
I named my second dog Bandit, and I realized afterwards how much of a mistake that was. I was like, why in the hell did I not name him Goose?
Dude, that would have been so epic.
so stupid. I'm half retarded. Excuse me.
Yes, it's the native side. We understand.
Lol. Lol.
Oh, I'm throwing darts. Hey, son.
No, but so when it comes to like live streaming versus like actual videos, I make more money live streaming than I do making actual videos. So it's like, why would I even bother making actual videos at this point?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I took us off cue because I need to talk to Eddie and figure out what's going on with Q Broadcasting.
At all. Like every single podcast, it never connects or whatever.
So how come you guys don't do like Odyssey and like Gab and all those other like alternatives?
Oh, hey, Debbie's asking.
I have no interest.
Who's the guy in the middle? He's a racist.
This is This is PNW Gorilla. His name is Alex, believe it or not. But he's a local in the area who I picked up on the side of the road. I think he's homeless. But no, he has a YouTube channel. He creates gun content. He sells military surplus. He's a pretty cool guy.
Man, you guys are ruthless, man.
Oh yeah, it's on tonight, bro. Like this is my only time streaming, so it's on. And we got the biggest racist on X on here. Maurice.
The biggest racist on X? I don't know, man. Oh, him?
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I am prejudiced, okay?
Okay.
There's a difference.
I hate everything, so I can't be racist or prejudiced.
The amount of people, though, that call me a Nazi, and I'm just like, bro, I'm real with you, man. I just feel like I'm a normal person from, like, 1980.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Ash is insulted. She's like the biggest.
Ash, pop in your most racist joke in the comment section. We'll pull it up.
It's so funny though, like that's like okay on this live stream. They're like, there's so many places where you just can't be racist, man. It's incredible how many places on social media now that you just cannot be racist. You can't make jokes. You can't have fun. You're just like, no, bad.
Oh, I'll tell the joke. Oh man, I forgot it. Hang on, I'll pull it up later.
All right, it's on you. Well, speaking of this, the right has kind of been splitting because it turns out that Charlie Kirk was the glue that was holding the right together. And, he was the moderate that kind of brought everybody to the table, including the old boomers, the GOP neocons. And he was kind of integrating the newer generation of content creators.
Yep.
I mean, for example, last year I was invited to TP USA, and I had an event. This year, I was not invited. I never even got a response from all my contacts. So, I'm not saying that they don't like me or anything, but I know that, since Charlie's departure, there's going to be some changes, and I don't think that I'm going to be included in that, or people like me in general. So it seems that there's a lot of people kind of branching off, and what kind of politicians are coming up is what I'm curious in. And I actually found a guy today.
Oof.
It's very interesting to hear this guy. So I know that you and you and Alex haven't seen this guy, but I think that it'll be good to actually hear. I don't know. He looks kind of like a dork, but he sounds good. So I don't know. I don't know anything about him, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, me either. Like this is breaking for me.
Is he Jewish?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He looks Jewish.
My name is. So his name is something Fishback.
His name's Fishback?
Yeah, it's James Fishback.
That's
But yeah, I don't know, but just hear him out because it legitimately surprised me.
James Fishback, and I'm running to succeed Ron DeSantis as Florida's next Republican governor. I'm running for Florida governor so I can make life more affordable for you and your family. Easier to afford groceries, to buy a home, to raise a family, and when it's all said and done, to retire with dignity. I'll do that by stopping the H-1B
I've
scam so our workers,
seen a lot of
especially our
people say
college
that.
grads, can get jobs again. I'll tell Blackstone, Airbnb, and foreign investors that no, in Florida, you can't buy our homes because our homes are for families. And I'll stop the construction of any AI data center that threatens to raise our electricity bills or poison our water supply. And I'll completely and totally eliminate property taxes for every Florida resident, because in America, you don't rent your home from the government. You own it, free and clear. Nowadays, not all Republicans are the same. If a Republican politician supports the H-1B scam that fires our workers, he can't be our next governor. If he goes out and supports the building of AI data centers that threaten our electric bills and our water supply, he can't be our next governor. And if he goes to Congress and does nothing for us but makes millions of dollars trading stocks for himself, he can't be our next governor. Congressman Byron Donalds can't be our next governor because he won't fight for Florida like Ron DeSantis has. I will. I'll fight to preserve Governor DeSantis' wins by keeping Florida free from DEI, radical transgenderism, Soros-backed prosecutors, child predators, voter fraud, and the millions of illegals that invaded our country on Kamala Harris's watch. I'll do that because, unlike Byron Donalds, I'm not a politician. I'm an investor and a businessman. I stood up to Wall Street, I sued the Federal Reserve, and I filed a landmark brief with the Supreme Court defending President Trump's right to fire corrupt federal officials. I started Incubate Debate, a free high school debate league for thousands of kids across Florida so they could learn how to debate, discuss, and grow as Americans. I love our state. I am a fourth-generation Floridian. My great-grandfather fought in World War I and then owned a small hotel on Fort Lauderdale Beach. My grandfather fought in World War II and ran 750 head of cattle in Okeechobee. My father proudly drove the city bus in Broward County.
Why do so many people not like this guy? I'm really curious because it seems like he's in a lot of chat. It seems like he's up to date.
I called it Ashkenazi Jew.
Really? That's why everybody hates him.
I called it.
Well, okay, I got a question about this then, because everybody was saying that he's
because this dude sounds really based, but
yeah,
but
yeah. Well, so listen to this.
Right. I mean, if you're sitting and watching Aiden Ross all day or some of these Twitch streamers, that's very different than, I'll tell you the truth, I found the audience of young men who follow and watch Nick Fuentes to be actually incredibly informed and insightful and very patriotic young men, to be completely honest. Yes. Now, that's very different than the audience watching Fresh and Fit, but I think something has to be said about the young men.
So apparently he received a lot of backlash just for that statement there. And he addresses it. Oh my gosh, he addresses it here. So
I want to clarify some comments that I made this week rather abruptly in a live interview about the young men in our country who watch and follow Nick Fuentes. I want to clarify and apologize for absolutely nothing. The young men in Pasco County who wore blue America First hats, who came to our event, where the average age in the room was somewhere in the 60s, were there, were respectful, were civil. We had a great conversation, and they have a real pulse for what is going on in the country. Too often these days, young white men are discounted and told that their opinions don't matter, they're toxically masculine, that they have some sort of privilege and their conversation and contributions don't matter. I'm running for Florida governor because Florida is our home, America is our birthright, and we can never, ever sell out the men who built this country. I want to...
See, I find it interesting that it seems like he's in a lot of these areas or these parts of X or whatever social media he follows, that he has a lot of very similar talking points, and he says them, but like I said, I just saw this guy today, so I don't know anything about him. So, but I have seen a lot of people say that they don't like him, that he's basically a parasite.
Obama, right?
Yeah, like he's trying to get into these circles, but he's a very disingenuous person.
Yeah, I agree with Memer Parker.
It feels like the, what's up, fellow kids? Like, it's just, I don't know. Yeah. You guys aren't, you're not going to hear me, rooting for any politician ever. So, I mean, it doesn't matter who you throw up on screen and be like, nope.
He's one of those guys that, so I made the statement about Nick Fuentes, but 6'7", You know?
Oh god.
Yeah, no, literally.
oh my
That's how
God.
it feels. Like, I'm relevant too. Look at me. I'm one of you guys. I'm
God.
I'm just another millennial zoomer
Dude, it would be
Gen
nice if
Alpha.
we had one guy that just come out there, like, not give all these talking points, like, just say, hey, there's too much money that is going out of our fucking country and too much coming in controlling our fucking politics, and they all got to go. And then boom. Literally, you could say that could be your campaign.
I believe the shoe on head standpoint when it comes to all politics of I just want anyone that hasn't touched that wall.
We know the Great Wall of China or the other
Great
wall.
Wall,
yeah,
the Great
the-
Wall of China, Steve. That's what
China.
I'm talking about.
I too am based.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me. I'm a heckin' based person. I'm so based.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Man, that should be a campaign slogan. Oh, that's so hilarious.
I am PNW Gorilla. You can find me on YouTube and on X. I'm somehow have more followers on YouTube, but I get more views on X. Make it make sense.
Oh look, he is so close to 100,000 followers.
You also notice I don't have a check mark anymore.
Why?
Well, I have a check mark on my backup account and on my company account, but I waited like a day too long to renew my subscription. So now they have to re-review my account. So they said that no, they said that it takes 48 hours to 7 days to re-review your account to get your check back. So I just get to wait.
That guy, the Fishback, not Alex. Reminds of
Yeah.
Vivek.
No, not Alex.
I don't know why I would look like Vivek Ramaswamy.
No,
you smell like curry,
the
motherfucker.
Fishback guy. It is interesting to see that there's now it's becoming like a mainstream thing. Somehow Nick Fuentes has become mainstream. And I mean, you can tell by him going around and all the podcast tours and everything. Where I mean,
Good for him.
There's such
for
a
him.
there's such a disconnect between like the boomer generation. I mean, we talked a little bit about this, the Pierce Morgan interview, where like they were talking on two different levels.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
I was literally thinking this on my way to the warehouse this morning. It is incredible how much the disconnect between boomers and Gen Z and then millennials and down is. Like that disconnect.
X.
What did I say?
Boomers and Gen X, and then millennials and
Yeah,
Gen Z.
yeah, my bad. And because like the vast majority of millennials and Gen Z, I mean, when they look at Gen X, they see boomers. You know, and then like a lot of boomers, when they look at our generation, they just think we're all Zoomers. So like, you know, it's kind of like millennials and Gen Xers don't really exist. And it's just like boomers versus Gen Z.
I mean, kind of right now because I
align more
get
with
that.
Zoomers than I do with boomers and Gen Xers.
Yeah.
So,
there's
like-
no other way around that.
So like, unfortunately, it's kind of just like an age, like a class aging kind of like separation. Unless I'm like the crazy one, but I was
I don't
really
know,
like,
man. I think
I had the radio off and I was in my head this morning. Okay. I don't know, Steve. What do you think?
He's frozen.
Unless he's froze. Is he froze or is he dumbfounded? See, I just thought he was dumbfounded by my statement. I was like, man. I was like, did I mess his head up
Okay,
this
you're back.
much?
He's back.
I straight up thought he was just like, he's like.
No, man. I think there is a pretty good variation between the boomer generation, Gen X, millennial, and Gen Z and Alpha, whatever you want to call it. I think there's a demarcation in between all of them, and I think a lot has to deal with economics, because the boomer generation, they control probably, I think it's about 60 to 70% of all real estate within
I think
this
it's
country.
more than that.
It could be
more than that.
That is a good froze look. Thank you, Maharishi. I think millennials, they struggle because the housing market's so bought up you know, and
Dude, the housing market's insane, man.
and
like-
yeah, I'm just gonna say that, you know, it was a different type of work ethic and mentality back then, you know, and I mean, back then you could buy a house for $5,000, $10,000.
Well, you could also work a menial job, a general labor job, and afford a stay-at-home wife, 3 kids, and a house. I mean, and you know, they sell the story of priding themselves on showing up to work on time and hard work, and you know, you can do anything with hard work. And now it's like you can work as hard as you want, but if you don't have a top-tier job, you're definitely not affording a house with 3 kids and a stay-at-home wife. There's just no way. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You have to either have a dumb college degree and get into computers, or you know, make your own company in the trades. But other than that, like if you're working your way up in the trades, like even as a union member, it's difficult to get a house nowadays, just because of the fact that houses have gone so astronomically high in price. Partially because we've been giving them away to a lot of illegals. Another part of it's because boomers have been holding on to a lot of the wealth.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, that can't be right.
No, there's no way that's right.
I mean, a
I'm
$100,000 salary is nothing nowadays at all.
Yeah, no. I was reading this new statistic that was coming out, and it said that anyone that's under 140,000 yearly is now in poverty.
Wow,
That's
I
me.
would say lower middle class, but
Well, no. It's because a lot of people don't take into account all the assistance that like poor people get, and to like get out of that like government assistance bracket, you have to be making 140 grand to be able to live the same kind of lifestyle that people that have absolutely no money and live off the government do.
wow.
Well,
So
I will say that part of that government assistance is also the reason for prices to go up. Like we talked about this a while ago when we were talking about SNAP and all the SNAP benefits. 25% of Walmart's income is SNAP benefits.
And that means so wild.
That's guaranteed
so
profit every
wild.
year that we are subsidizing to these large corporations. We're literally propping up all these large corporations that like personally, I hate Walmart because they are anti-Second Amendment. They use their money to advocate to take our guns away when our tax dollars are going to them guaranteed because of the SNAP benefits that allows them to be able to pay our politicians. It's a circle jerk of money that just keeps happening that screws us over. I mean, it doesn't matter where it's at, whether it be SNAP benefits or like fucking bridges, because we were talking about that early a little while ago about how the bridges in Washington it is a corrupt money laundering scheme.
it's absolutely a racket.
It's insane.
It's a racket, and because I'm putting together a whole YouTube video on like specifically on bridges. And I didn't know so much about bridges and the numbers behind bridges and who's actually making money off of the bridges in Washington State, because it's not the taxpayer, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You got interested in bridges. Is that kind of like the new autistic thing? You know, like with trains, but like bridges.
Kind of. So something that's not really talked about in the Pacific Northwest is how much we're at the mercy of bridges every single day. And it's not really like that anywhere else in the U.S. But we are constantly at the mercy of bridges, and people don't really talk about how many rivers there are in our general area, and that you take out a bridge or you put a toll on a bridge, and that changes everyone's life around that, because you have to get from point A to point B.
Right.
There are so many bridges in our area, and they keep getting damaged, and they keep getting rebuilt, and bridges keep getting built unnecessarily. And like, who's able to fund the bridge, and then who's able to make money off of the bridges that are completed now, and like how like personal people are able to invest in bridges and then make back the income from investing in that bridge. It's It's absolutely a racket, and I'm gonna get in. It might be my autism right now, but that's something that I'm gonna be doing a very deep dive of. I'm starting a new YouTube channel, and that's gonna be like the launching point is just autistically ranting about bridges.
Bridges and Alex.
Yeah, that's my new trains.
He's gonna be the troll under the bridge.
I mean, but unironically, yes, the U.S. government or Washington State is the troll under the bridge that is demanding you give a toll to cross the bridge, or else you don't get to cross it. And it's wild too, because like it's not like it used to be. Now they let you pass, and then they send you a check, or they not a check. They're not like, here's money. They send you an invoice of like, hey, you owe us this, and if you don't owe us this, we send you to collections. And if you don't pay that, now we're going to take your driver's license away from you.
Wow, so they're essentially forcing you to take a toll bridge because
yes,
there's no other way,
like,
right?
Nope.
well, so not only there is other ways, but you have to drive hours around the bridge.
2 hours.
Not only that, but now you have they're starting like toll highways are becoming a massive issue in Washington State. Tollways, because it's no longer a freeway because it ain't free, but the tollways, because you'll have like one lane that's free and the traffic's just miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. So it's like, do you want to get in this lane? And now you get sent an invoice weeks later. Because there's cameras everywhere, so they'll take a photo of your license plate and they'll just send you an invoice. So it's like, do you feel like getting to work today, or do you feel like getting an invoice in a couple of weeks?
God, it's so different for you guys. Like in Texas, we have tolls, but we also have a really, really good highway system. So, I mean, around Houston, you have 610 Loop, then the Beltway, which is a toll. Then you have the Grand Parkway, which is another toll that is basically like a bullseye, right? And then there's so many tolls around here, but like the regular highways are still good. They're wide enough, you know, like the Katy Freeway. It's the widest highway in the country. It's 16 lanes wide. But
dude, our freeways are not. Our
freeway's made for like the 60s, man.
Dude, it is so brutal up here that they did not plan ahead. There was no planning for the influx of people. Texas has one of the best road systems in the U.S. Probably, well, because you guys are your own republic, right? But you have a lot more area to expand in. Like there's a lot of dead space.
We don't. You can't go left or right. There's nowhere to go.
No.
We're like the I-5, like the vast majority of I-5. You can't go left or right. You're taking out houses now.
Yep.
There's nowhere left to expand.
Okay.
Like because the I-5 corridor is packed. It is absolutely packed. There's nowhere else to build. You have to go down or up. That's your only options now, and that's a lot of money you're talking about.
What are you guys eminent domain laws?
I used to have a family member who used to work in trying to buy houses. So they obviously offer a fair price in order to expand the roads. Fair price if you have a good lawyer to fight for it. But there's not enough money in the government to actually buy up all the properties in order to expand a highway like I-5 or 167.
Well, not only that, their issues are on like the most random places. Like the state and the counties, they're spending millions of dollars on like area beautification of like, and it's like, why, dude? Like they just put in so like there's one of like the main routes, and it's actually not very far from here. If you go like past his house and we're going out towards Mount Rainier, They spent millions of dollars putting a roundabout in this random country road, and it's just like, but why?
Well, we also had
you know the one I'm talking about, right?
Which one?
If you go straight from here and you're going towards LB,
yeah,
the roundabout.
Oh, dude.
Okay, you know the one. He knows what I'm talking about.
There's no reason for that at all.
It's like no one's out there. It's the most random roundabout.
But they also built a whole bunch of culverts last year underneath roads to allow fish to go through. But a lot of these culverts were like $15-20 million a pop, and the creek that we have that's right near my house, it only goes half the year. It's basically like road runoff water, and there's no fish that go through it. But we spent $15 or $20 million on this culvert in order to allow fish to go through. But there's no fish.
So they spent so much money, but it wasn't just one road that they did that on.
No.
Like they did it on so many roads of these like creek beds that are barely ever active. There was one near my house, and like the amount of traffic that it created for no reason. And I'm just like, ah!
Oh, yeah, it was 6 or 8 months of we were talking about this months ago. It's like at a certain point, it's like I feel like they're just making things just to create more jobs for nothing. They're just wasting taxpayer money just for nothing. For the fishies.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Digit? Or State
Oh,
U?
got what's that?
Got a Twitch viewer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, so it's so like different what you guys have to deal with in the Pacific Northwest versus here in Texas. Like, if someone said, "Hey, we're going to take $50 million and we have this random field, you know, we don't have mountains or anything like that, and we're going to build an expressway, you know, a scenic view route," Texans would say, "Fuck you, you are not going to do that, dude." Like, it's so insane. Like, they're literally laundering your money. 100%.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's what it is. It's money laundering to all the company contracts that. It's just a nightmare. What's up, champ?
Well, so that was the same thing that I was talking about with the bridges, though. The amount of the income of the interest and then the tolls that go straight towards retirement pensions, and it's just like, I'm sorry, what?
Dude, okay. So his YouTube video. I want to help on it, by the way. It's going to be very interesting to see where this rabbit hole goes because it's like Doge.
I'm just storyboarding it. I haven't even started filming it. And I'm mad,
dude. I'm mad for you,
dude. It's just one of the various ways that we've been absolutely screwed over by our local government. Why everything is so expensive in the Pacific Northwest? It's because they steal our tax dollars. Like 14 years ago, when Jay Inslee first got into office, there was a surplus of like $13 billion. Now we're in the negative every year, and that surplus is completely drained and gone. Ever since we've had Jay Inslee, and now we have Bob Ferguson in office.
So much worse.
And it is just
comically worse.
It's corrupt. What's this?
There.
What tolls should go to... Well, yeah,
Tolls
you think
should
no?
go to
It's
fix the
going.
road.
It's going to
They should.
retirement pensions for all these freaking boomers that are literally extracting everything that they can from the system before they get out. It is, and it's like, so this is why,
dude.
We hate boomers.
I don't see. It's not going to get any better up there, dude.
Okay, but like it's so hard not to blame the boomers though. And I like there are cool boomers and yourself a cool Gen Xer, right? Like there are cool
faggot.
No, you're not. Shut up. You're old. You're old. Go away.
Bitch,
are you actually are you technically a millennial?
I'm a millennial. I'm an older millennial.
I thought you were a Gen Xer. I went this
No,
whole time
sir.
thinking you're Gen X.
Oh, of course. Racist. That's why.
it's because Raylan called you grandpa. Dude, my son came in one time and he saw the screen and he goes, "Grandpa," and I was like,
I know, dude. Let me get that knife out my back. Still, gotta hand it to your son. But anyways, no. That's all I got. I don't know. Whatever.
Did that hit you that hard? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. Whatever.
How? You said you're
digress.
65, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. 64 3/4. I turned 65 in May. No, I can't. Because they
not
keep
the
raising.
generation.
No, you're not. You're not gonna be able.
Fucking
But you're not gonna be able to collect Social Security though. You're not gonna be able to collect it. The boomers got it all.
Well, I'll tell you what. So Maha here says it's not the generations older than you. It's the fucking liberals. I will say that the older generations have been a lot more lenient with allowing the liberals to run rampant over them.
Yeah.
They're a lot more willing to cave into liberal psychotic left-wing pressure. They're a lot more willing to just go along with it. Like I had one of my relatives.
I don't know.
One of my relatives.
Who that is, but go ahead.
What do you mean? Like all of the companies are ran by older generations, and they're the ones putting in policies that are these ideologically left wing policies.
That's more than likely just the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
What's that?
No, not your average run of the mill boomer, right? You're talking about the ones that are corporations.
Yes, yeah, the ones running shit. Okay. Yeah, they're the ones that have allowed a lot of this ideologically psychotic left-wing pressure to run rampant. They're the ones implementing the policies and putting this all down the line. So you can't just excuse the fact that it's not the older generations, it's liberals. It's like, yeah, liberal millennials have. I mean, think about it. Whenever they were going to college, and you saw like right when the Daily Wire was getting big, right? It was Ben Shapiro going in and owning the libs, and everybody assumed that, okay, all of these left-wing dorks, once they get into the real world, they're going to have some sense knocked into them. Well, what happened was all of the higher-ups at all of these companies caved to their pressure immediately. And the millennial liberals basically started pressuring all of these companies to put in these psychotic DEI initiatives, to put in whatever mandates that they have, but it's all been implemented by the older generations.
Yeah, millennials roll over to libs too. I fucking hate millennials, dude, because like they're pussies, dude.
It's half and half.
Oh.
No, but and that's something that like I will absolutely acknowledge. That's like there's so many millennials that like just caved to all the agendas. They soaked up the propaganda just
for sure
through and through, man. I mean, like myself included. Like and that was something I was talking about recently, and I kind of got a lot of hate for it, and like justifiably so. But I don't think people understood what I meant of like the propaganda was so good in the early 2000s, because it was like the propaganda was just on the money, and that's not a good thing, but I'm saying that the propaganda was incredible, and the propaganda was coming from the boomers, and it was directed at the millennials, and we soaked that shit up, man. Oh my! And I did the same thing. I did the exact same thing, so I can't hate. I soaked up the propaganda in the early 2000s just as much as any other millennial did.
What do you mean? What propaganda?
So weird.
Specifically join the military and we're gonna save the day, guys. We're gonna do the heckin' thing. We're gonna go. Woo, America, and it's like
that's why you joined, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Well, but it was like one half was told to join the army, and the other half was told like go to college. And then both sides, we figured out that like, so this like didn't really help.
Scam.
Like this didn't really help us at all.
True. That's okay. Very true. But where do you go from there though? Like those people that went to college and have been fully indoctrinated, they're fucked, right? But you have people like us that like we went there, I guess weren't not red pilled or understanding of the military industrial complex and what they have been doing. Like literally just. This way worse than Doge. Like people are like, oh man, USAID and all this other stuff. The global war on terror, fuckers. Like, dude, how much money was laundered and fraud, waste, and abuse? But like, coming back now, you have to speak out on that shit. You can't. Just
absolutely. But what I'm getting at is that like we were all lied to, we were lied to expertly. It was a great lie.
So much. I love George W. Bush.
Yep.
I love the dub. Back in the day, I loved the dub, right? But now,
no, and like, dude, like
then you see the painting of him in Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Yep.
Was that a real painting of him with the paper airplane and the two towers? Was that in his island?
It was.
That shit's wild.
An artist that was a friend of Epstein, I believe. Yeah,
that's something else. Man.
Boomers didn't grow up on the internet, so they tend to be naive on things. Yes and no, but like you have to say like millennials, we didn't grow up on the internet either. I mean, like the internet wasn't.
ish.
The internet, okay, for me, I had dial-up, so I wasn't on the internet at all.
Oh yeah,
until,
28K, 56K to DSL. Got it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I wasn't on the internet until, like, I was already out of high school, man. Like, MySpace was my only option for social media. So, like, trying to say, like, millennials were well connected to, like, no, we weren't, though. And not until we were in our 20s.
I was coming back from my first deployment to Afghanistan. They're like, hey, man, you need to check out this new social media called Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, literally. Exactly that.
Well, I will say this, that boomers and Gen X have a lot more, or they inherently trust what they hear from the media a lot more than millennials and Gen Z does, just because of the fact that for the majority of their lives, that's where they got their information. And there was this idea built up that something like the New York Times, that they had the esteemed journalists there that were they would just give you the facts. They weren't biased. They would
college educated.
Oh yes, and
college educated.
So that inherent trust is very difficult to break. I have seen it. It's taken years, but it can actually happen. But the trust that they have built up with these legacy media institutions, it's almost impossible to break. That's why, I mean, you look at the No Kings protests around the country. Who have they all been? It's been retirement homes coming out.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I mean.
Well, so that was actually a topic that. Oh wait, Steve, am I cutting you off?
No, yeah, you good.
So that was a topic that I was talking about recently, is that we don't really understand how many people in America are technically retired and are getting all of their information, all of their news, everything from social media and from all these news outlets, and they don't actually see and experience real life anymore. Like, think about how many Americans did just their 20 years of the military, and then they took a retirement, and now all they do all day is sit on social media. And then how many boomers and Gen Xers there are that are also on retirement? How many people there are that are on government assistances? And all they do all day is they're on social media. So there's so many people in America right now. I mean, that's millions of Americans that don't experience the day-to-day life in America anymore. Everything that they know of America is social media.
Well, I mean, the ones that I know from like boomers and Gen Xers, they're typically all based, right? Is the ones that you see, like you go walk out into like a grocery store. These people don't know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? The ones that stay on Facebook or something like that all day, and they look at their fucking grandson's recital or some shit, or let me find the newest recipe. They have no fucking clue. You know how much money has been laundered overseas and how much money is being invested into our American politicians. No idea, dude. They'll just turn on the TV. That's where they get their facts from. And unfortunately,
I wanted to address this comment here because Josh said media and journalism used to mean something. Now it's pure entertainment and BS.
Right.
And I would like to I would like to say that I'm not sure if it actually meant something. I think it had the appearance of meaning something. And there probably were more truthful stories back then. But there was always an agenda being pushed, and you can see this when you look back through the files of like back in the 60s and in the 50s when the CIA and FBI, all of our letter agencies were running all of these secret
programs,
programs behind the scenes. Yeah, and so like there was always a separate agenda. It's just that people they almost had no choice but to trust what came out of the media. And they put on a really good face of esteemed journalism and that we are trustworthy because honestly, like if you look at 9/11, okay?
Uh-oh.
If you look at 9/11, and
9/11 mentioned.
If you just look at what was reported, it seems plausible until you can dig into why is there no camera footage? How did the specific passports fly out blocks away? And the jet fuel was hot enough to burn the steel beams, but the passports were totally fine. I mean,
the team that was on grounds week before that just so happened to be on the exact same floors that were compromised. Oh, let's not look into that. The teams that were dancing. All the people that were dancing
Yeah, that got kicked out of the country because of it. I mean, there's so many questions that we have access, that we have the ability to access, and then say, hey, this story makes no sense. And that's also why I think that for each big event that happens, we're getting less and less information. I don't know if you've noticed this.
Did you see? Did you see this guy?
Yeah, that's Rob. That's. Oh yeah. Well,
Like, for example,
we can talk about that in a little bit.
Well, but I'm saying like that. That's like the same thing, is
Yeah.
that because he's the shooting that happened in Australia. Like, they will not shut up about that now.
Yeah.
And saying that, like, oh, we need laws in America to combat what happened in Australia.
Yeah. Oh, you look at the shooters of Donald Trump, right? Thomas Crooks. We get almost we don't have an official story.
No, we don't at all.
No, and that's a huge reason that, like, the vast majority of events now, I'm just like, is this all staged? Is this on purpose? Because every time one of these events happens, it's like, okay, this is a catalyst, we need more censorship. And I'm like, what? And it's like, it's almost like you wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
It's almost like particular what information they give you. Like for the Brown University shooter from, was a couple days ago or whatever, they only had a description. He was wearing something brown and it was a male. And that's it. Like the description of the shooter. But like, is this kind of one of those things where are they really like just fucking with us? Because like, think about it this way. Are there more mass shooters right now? Or were there just an equal amount of mass shootings in the past, but we didn't have the social media to like give that information out quickly?
There definitely wasn't. I almost feel like, I mean, not necessarily the mass shootings, but
statistics. I don't know.
But look at the Las Vegas shooting, right? We were told an official story.
Don't get me started there.
The official story is complete and utter bullshit. There's no way that happened, but they gave us a story, and that was, I think, before it got huge on social media to look into things. But then you look at the shooters like Thomas Crooks, who had his social media history completely scrubbed, right? He's on the radar, but he also, I mean, his apartment was professionally scrubbed as well. They cleaned everything up incredibly fast, and it's the same thing with this whole Charlie Kirk thing, which is why
the fact that they just scrubbed over to the evidence center just immediately.
Dude, it's gone. And
like, yeah, let's just pave over everything. Totally.
So every big event that has happened as of late, we're getting less and less information because, and you could argue that somebody like Candace Owens is driving the, I guess the government or the authorities to not release the information that they have, because if you are going to make a case in court, it has to be, fairly solid. But
right.
We should know more about Thomas Crooks. We should know more about that Ukrainian dude who was always around our letter agency guys that took shots at Trump in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah.
Right.
And all these... I mean, even in Australia, you look at that shooting, and there's just so many questions about it. But we're not going to get any official information. Or at least there's going to be information released that is so limited that we can only speculate about the possibilities of it.
Conspiracy theorists were created because they never tell us the fucking truth.
Oh, no, literally though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's so many things to ask questions on.
Conspiracy theorists from happening, just tell us the motherfucking truth. We pay your salary to tell us the truth.
Yup.
Leave that out.
Yeah. Yeah, Thomas Crooks, this kid who showed up and just happened to choose the roof that was not occupied because of a slight slope, okay, was able to take a shot. Once again, the rule stands, everything is fake and we're gay. Well, you're right. But, okay, we have Trump in office and he was shot in the ear, okay? How do we not have the full story? How come Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, we've gotten nothing from that story? Why is that?
I think because there was supposed to be another story.
Well, like CNN showed up with their highest quality cameras the first time they ever went to one of his rallies.
I think there was supposed to be another story.
Yeah, yeah, but
well,
how
okay.
how
could they not? How could they not make up one?
Because we know too much information. Because the people have access to too much information, and so they can't make up a bullshit story that would actually make sense because it would be debunked immediately. And so they just end up saying nothing. And so now we, the people, are being left in the dark about these things that happen. Even when something happens that paints a picture of Trump being the good guy.
Well, isn't that the same thing though? Of like that's actually what you're supposed to do in any controversy in social media.
Well, in any legal battle, you're not supposed to say anything.
Yeah, you shut up and you post through it. You talk about other things.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same thing the government's doing.
Yeah.
They're just not. They're
what
just
are they-
not
what are they
talking about
buying
it. They're
time
posting
for?
through it and they're talking about something else
It's like they're
until someone else is in office.
Yeah, they put their own gag order against themselves. Doesn't make
Pretty
sense.
much.
But it works
It does
Yeah.
work.
because we don't do anything beyond talk about it. Here we are talking about it.
Hey, look at us guys, a bunch of talkers.
Yay!
Love talking.
What happened to Patel and Bongino? Do you go work for the FBI and CIA and they let you know your life is destroyed if you don't go with the deep state narrative? I'm curious to know like what the government is waiting for. Because it seems like there's a certain timeline that there's extraction happening, and it almost feels like they're buying time to something, and I don't know what that is.
Dude,
I mean, from that
I'm
video that I
holding
watched
on
on the
to
way
that, like,
here.
holding on to that little small sliver of hope that they're building cases against all these motherfuckers, and the Q story was right.
The Epstein files are supposedly being released Friday. No, they're not. Why you lying to yourself?
Yeah, you're gonna get some.
Why you lying to yourself? No, they're not.
T-Bear has it. They're waiting for the pole shift.
Oh,
I mean, the
we talked
CIA
about that.
did. Yeah. I
probably.
did an interview with Ben Davidson a year and a half ago about the geomagnetic pole shift, and I mean, there's nothing that I've seen that would say that he's wrong about it. It seems like that's true, and there was that whole idea that our government had spent $21 trillion of our debt in building underground bunkers. And it almost seems like they're just literally buying time until the pole shift happens, and they can go underground and hide out until
Wow, we all
They're all
reset. Yes, until we all die, basically.
Maybe
And
that's
they
where reset.
Wasn't who made that quote of? I actually want to say it was. It was saying that like a smart man will screw up his entire nation so he can cover the ashes.
Oh man, hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Is it Sun Tzu?
They're gonna rule over the ashes type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, rule over the ashes. Who made that quote?
No, I don't think it'll be nuclear.
Rule over the ashes quote.
I don't.
Was that Orwell? No. I don't know. He'll.
The tampered and completely compromised version of the Epstein files at best. I trust.
Oh, that was.
I think that
that was Sun Tzu.
I think that he was. Yeah.
An evil man will burn his own nation to the ground to rule over the ashes. Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
Drone swarms. That would be terrifying.
Oh. God.
You know, I mean,
Dude, drones have gotten so horrifying.
drones are terrifying. They our AR-15s do nothing against drones.
No, I was I was doing like some LPOP content, and I was talking about like drones and whatnot, and people were like, oh man, well, why would you even worry? Because like, why would you even try? Because like the drone's just gonna kill you, and I'm just like, yeah, why would I even try? They could just nuke me, right? Like I don't like.
Well, think about this.
What are you supposed to do, man? I don't, like just give up? Like just never do anything?
Think about this. Okay, we used to implement snipers to take out important people. And they would camp out and they would wait for an opportune time in order to actually take someone out. Now, if you do that same technology with drones, you could literally have a drone waiting in place with facial recognition, and then as soon as it sees that face, go and take them out. I mean, it is. It takes a drone literally this big with a little bit of explosive strapped to it, and it just flies to somebody's face. Dude, there's the technology that we have is retarded.
Yeah.
Well, they also have those missiles that you can now kill an individual person in a vehicle with a missile.
That's kind of legit. Not gonna
And
lie.
like you can save everyone else in a vehicle and you can use a missile where it's essentially like a rocket propelled sniper, where like it doesn't actually explode. It's literally just a missile that will just one person.
Yeah.
Cool.
Facial recognition software is like exquisite in China. You don't think they have that here? They have it here.
It's exquisite. It's exquisite here.
Well, yeah, no, because that was one thing with COVID-19 that not enough people talked about. That COVID-19, like that propelled forward facial recognition so much, and they were actually using every single person's cell phone to help with facial recognition, so they could do facial recognition of just the top half of your face, because there was an update during COVID for iPhones that it could use facial recognition now with your mask on.
Yeah.
And that you could use your iPhone. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was like a year into COVID of the facial recognition with your iPhone. It can now identify you with just the top half of your face while you're wearing a mask on. And I'm like, this is just facial recognition technology. That's all COVID is, man. Now, I wouldn't say that's like the only reason they did COVID, but like that absolutely helped.
Dude, imagine this. Imagine them having control. I mean, and this is why people think the singularity is going to kill all humans. Because if something has access to all of the cameras available, right? If all the cameras get somebody's location, it works, geolocation. And if somebody was to be taken out, and you have automatic vehicles, it could literally create a car crash between two people that need to be taken out at any point in time. Yeah. With how many car cameras there are, there even if you have a vehicle that doesn't get control over, okay, it'll use a 9,000-pound Tesla Tesla Cybertruck to drive into the side of to T-bone you as you're going through a light.
That was my conspiracy theory with that special operations guy that tried to blow up one of Trump's buildings,
the hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that was my conspiracy theory, is that he was already dead when that Tesla arrived.
Yeah, a lot of people said that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because like that did not make any sense. What was he trying to blow up? Like I honestly feel like the special operations dudes that did like squirrely stuff overseas, they're just taking them out in like the most random ways possible. Like they just want to silence them, man.
Yeah.
Like dudes that did like stuff that they don't want them talking about, or maybe they go off the rails. They'll just take you out with the Tesla.
And they say what the government has access to is 20 years plus ahead of what's available commercially.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I believe that Iron Man exists.
That's a great way to close the show out.
What is that far-fetched? Is that even far-fetched?
No, not at all, dude. Not at all.
There's Iron Man suits.
Oh yeah, they have ultra armor, or whatever you want to call it.
There's Iron Man suits. There's mechs. I refuse to believe otherwise. I'll shut up now.
What was it? I think I saw a video how the U.S. Army is actually going to prototype or test those suits, and they have full Kevlar helmet with HUD displays and everything.
Yup, I believe it.
And
hey, that's
so
me.
This is what they're telling you. It's already out in the field, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that at all. I honestly believe that.
I'm so close to 100.
I know. Yeah, you guys go give PNW Gorilla a follow. He is 1,100 away
so close
from 100,000 followers.
Not even verified.
It's not even verified.
So can I?
Excuse me.
No, up to you. I was going to say I would unfollow you and follow you back just to be 100,000 follower.
Oh, I appreciate you.
Well, okay. So before we close this out here, I would like to just. I made the title of the show "Who's going to carry on Charlie Kirk's legacy," and honestly, I don't know who that is just yet. In all reality, there's so many branches breaking off away, and Trump. I voted for 4 years of Trump, and I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to see. I'm going to continue, I guess, my support for at least a little while. But in all reality, it sure seems like we're kind of going the wrong way.
I love your hope.
I have to have hope.
I love your hope.
I have to have hope. I got two kids in the other room that really need some hope.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You is a systemic black pillar.
Yeah, but yeah, he's my black pilled friend.
I'm the white pill guy. I'm the white pill guy.
I don't know about that, dude.
Well, in all reality, who's going to carry on Charlie Kirk's legacy? It's going to be up to people like you and me, right? Steve, like you and me. It's our choice moving forward. Are we going to be the ones that embody the values we wish to see in this world, or are we going to continue down every conspiracy rabbit hole we can and not actually do anything and use that as an excuse to stand in place? Either we try to start building something, or we just continue going down every single rabbit hole and not move and cope by the fact that there's a million conspiracies out there that we can always dig into and blame everybody else for our problems. Let's start building. Let's start actually get married, stay married, have kids, build a legacy, embody the values you wish to see in this world, and hopefully, that not just you, but your kids, your friends, your family, your tribe can make a difference, because you never know how far out the ripples that you create in this world are going to go. And you could be the next Thomas Jefferson. You could be the next George Washington. You never know. Or your kids could be. But in all reality, we actually have to start embodying the values we wish to see in this world. And that's what's going to carry on Charlie Kirk's legacy and help us unite moving forward.
I agree with that. Totally agree. I want to be the next Buford T. Justice.
I feel motivated.
You ever watched?
Let's go.
I feel motivated now. That was motivation.
Oh, really? Go for a ruck then, if you're that motivated.
I should.
Like right now,
Oh,
like just
like right now.
leave it live, and just go. And I'll.
You know what?
I have
you know
all the
what?
gear.
If you like rucks so much, name all the rucks.
Yes.
Checkmate.
Yeah. Right.
So, people are getting black-pilled on the married thing. Hey, find a good woman. I mean, that's what you have to do. Find a good woman. It doesn't, like, the marriage laws don't matter if you and your woman dedicate your lives to each other. Like, I found a life partner for life in my wife right now, and she has made me a better man because she's dedicated her life to me. No, I'm not gonna shock. I have work tomorrow.
I'll shotgun a beer.
It's be gay. Oh my god.
I can't.
Yeah, this guy is black pilling married so hard. Anyways, all right. Less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
I go to Phoenix.
Yes.
Send me a link. I might do or maybe I'll record something. I'll send it to you if you want to play it on the show. Maybe I'll meet Rob Schneider, get him to say, "We suck again," and then that'd be pretty cool.
Dude, I'm actually excited about that. I'm looking forward to what you got going on in Amfest, and I guess we'll see what comes of it. But hopefully, Steve, you can make a big difference there, and make some good connections. But yeah, you guys tune in to Steve. He on Wednesday he's going to Amfest, and he's going to be, dancing around with all the big wigs and everything. So
we'll see.
Fancy.
Yeah. He's going to be wearing a suit and everything.
Oh, 2 suits for this, bro.
Oh, so. 2 suits. He's got 2 suits.
2 suits.
Yeah. I'm wearing sleeves today. I'm improving.
That's some
moving up the world.
Proud of. Maybe we'll get long sleeves one day. I don't know.
I mean, I don't even really do that when I'm working and it's pouring down rain. Yeah, on special occasions, I'll put on my full raincoat when it's really going. But for the most part, it's overrated. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. Please share this podcast. Tune in on Wednesday. I should be going live. I might not be, though, actually. But it'll be fun if I do. So tune in on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you guys next time. Follow Steve at Steve Loves Ammo. Alex here at PNW Gorilla. Me at Law Native Patriot. God bless you guys. God bless America. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Dusty plains and broken dreams. Cowboys and Indians on the same team. We got no masters, only our creed to break the chains and set us free. Riders on the prairie, wild and free. Bows and arrows, cold 45s to real.